Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Pro Football Corner with Nick. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shoma, and I got Nick Taylor with me in the building once again. What's going on, Nick?
Nothing much hanging in there.
I don't know why he's wearing sunglasses, people. It's 9:51 p.m. and he's inside, but I guess he thinks he's cool or something. Maybe you can explain it to us. Did you have like some type of vision test today or something?
No. I'm just shining bright. So I need to put the glasses on to control some of the glare that's coming off of me. You feel me?
All right, so ultimate douchebag behavior. Gotcha. Um, Let's talk about some stuff that's happening in the NFL right now. Today, they had a report that the TUSH push ban has support in the competition committee. For those of you who don't know about the TUSH push, you should if you watch football. But the TUSH push is the Philadelphia Eagles' favorite play, the one that they seem to run a lot in a game. If they're anywhere between, probably even I've seen them run up even up to 3rd and 3. I've seen them run it.
Run it.
What are your first off? What are your thoughts of the tush push? Secondly, what are your thoughts of removing and eliminating the tush push?
All right, Rudy. You already know I play defense. I played defense my whole career. I am a defensive player, so I do not like anything that gives the offense a extra advantage. They already got so much advantages in this league. Everything goes their way. Everything is for the offense to score more points, more points, more points. Now, when it comes to this play, now when I'm on the defensive side, I can't jump over. I can't use my player and jump over the line of scrimmage. I can't do anything. If I'm a D lineman, I can't hold the offensive lineman so we can run games and different type of things. So my linebackers or whoever could sneak through and get through A gap, B gap, C gap, whatever gap they're blitzing through. I can't do that. But on offense, you get all the advantages without penalties. You get to go behind another player and use your force and push them forward. When on the defensive side, I can't do that. So another man, first of all, groping another man from behind and pushing him another yard, I think that should be illegal first and foremost as a man. As a man, just going behind somebody and groping him to go forward another yard, and then you get another couple players to hop in on it. I have a problem with that, Rudy. I don't like it. It should be banned. They should have been taken out of it. When the Washington Redskins were literally leaping over and just diving at players and trying to stop the play, I had no problem with that, because if you're going to be doing something that's so hard to stop because it's really not a football play, then we should be able to come over there and ban you. And I'm really trying to ban you because I'm trying to hurt you so it could really stop it, because until somebody get hurt, they're really not thinking about stopping the play. But when soon as an offensive player and Jalen Hurts get hurt or Josh Allen get hurt, then it's going to be a problem. So they need to get rid of it before those things happen, because on the defensive side of it, we're coming with bad man intentions. We don't care about nothing that's going on. We're going to do anything we can to stop the play. And if we don't stop them on 3rd and 1 or whatnot on the goal line, what are they going to do? It's going to be third and goal again. So we're going to keep trying until we get to stop at any cost. So ban the play. It's not a football play. Get rid of it.
Well, the rule actually is if they jump over the line enough times that they'll just give them a touchdown, which
I forgot. Yeah,
I learned that during that game. I didn't find that the Washington Redskins defensive player. I'm always going to call them the Redskins, folks, so you can kiss my ass about the Commanders. I thought that when he jumped over the line, he was just trying to time it. I don't think he was trying to jump off sides. He's just trying to time it, because if you don't time it perfectly, you have no chance. I always wonder why the defensive line is unable to get under the offensive line in this scrum. It's always been weird to me that they're always being pushed back. I don't understand it, because if they can get that low and they're fatter, you should be able to get that low because you're in better shape typically as a defensive lineman. They have all kinds of stuff about for health and safety. I think what you just said about Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts is complete bullshit, because they ain't got shit to do with that. Them two dudes ain't ever gonna get hurt. They're the ones being pushed in the booty.
I'm saying if somebody
they're not getting hurt.
I'm saying if one of them players for the Redskins time it correctly and just launching helmet to helmet,
then oh well.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not why you would ban it. I mean, that's the bogus ass reason that defenses want it banned. This is just an anti-Philly play. This is an anti-Philly play because no one else does it right. The Buffalo Bills tried to do it, and they failed miserably. Like, why did they fail miserably at trying to do the exact same play in the conference championship? They couldn't do it. Multiple times, in fact. This is an anti-Philly play. Now, I hate the play. I think it's a horrible play, but don't be sitting here talking about groping. Y'all smack each other in the ass all the damn time.
Not in a sexual way.
What the hell is sexual about the damn deep running back shoving the man from behind? And is he usually pushing him from the butt?
Palms out, hands out like this, and you're finessing and massaging the butt to get that yard. I don't like it. Take it out.
You're massaging, you're caressing it.
I don't know what's going on under that pile. There's a lot of crazy things going on in there. And to get that yard, now when you're down the field, I have no problem with it. When the running back broke 5, 6, 7, 8
and that's
yards,
where I have a problem with that shit.
And the lineman come and push the pile forward, I don't have a problem with that one.
Which is literally backwards, Nick. That's backwards. That's actually more dangerous.
It might be more dangerous, but shit, hit an old lineman. I don't care. But listen here, but when it comes to you're down the field. You earn the right for an old lineman to run 10 yards down the line.
How do you have the right for an old lineman to launch 340 pounds into a pile of dudes standing up?
Because long linemen don't even like to run 5 yards. So if they make it 7, 8 yards down the field, it's okay. It's usually only one of them.
You literally make that makes no sense.
The D line, because when they're down the field, the defense could literally take out the pile and just.
But that makes no sense.
The defense could take them down. They could literally nosedive into their legs and end all that right there. So O-line don't even get a chance to come in.
They can nosedive into their legs to end all that.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Take the running back legs
out. If they're trying to pull him down and the damn lineman comes and just smashes into a pile, that is actually more dangerous for the DBs. In fact,
you were a DB. Down. Get the pile down. I don't.
How is the DB getting the pile down if a damn big ass?
Let's keep it real. I don't like the success rate of it. I don't like the success rate of it.
The Philly success rate.
I don't like the success rate of it. It's
no one else is successful doing it.
99% rate like that. Like
I don't think it's 99%, but it's pretty
98, 97. Any play that has a success rate like that, there's something wrong with it. No play in the NFL that works that great without it having some type of help to assist it to work that great.
This is from the article. This is on ESPN. This is the third offseason that the competition committee has reviewed the play. But the first time a club has submitted a rules proposal aimed at eliminating or restricting it. The first source with knowledge of competition committee thinking said a shit show series in the NFC Championship between the Washington Redskins, Commanders, and Eagles helped build momentum toward the current rules proposal. So they literally used that little series
of course,
at the goal line for why they would want to ban this play. See, now they've lost credibility on why they want to ban it. That's ridiculous. If that's their logical reasoning,
they should have said help purposes. They should have just left it at that.
Forget health. No, well, the health purposes aren't back. There's no data to back it.
Well, I'm on defense. Then let us push in and jump over piles and use our players.
I got no problem with that. I agree with you.
Well, so let us hold and throw old linemen out the way and come in and tag your quarterback.
I mean, see, now they're saying stuff like, to the folks that know how they want football to look on Sundays, to the fans, do fans want that play run 50 times down the field?
Nobody's gonna run it 50.
No one's gonna run 50. See, that's when you say stupid shit.
Of course, but you gotta over exaggerate it to get your point across.
It was 0.28%. It was less than 1.28 tenths of a percent.
Yeah, you probably run it.
It was 101 plays out of 35,000.
Yeah, so you probably have 120 plays on each side of the football, and you probably have about 3-4 quarterback sneaks the whole game. All right, come on now. We know the percent of that is literally less than one.
Here's another comment. One club source told ESPN that their team would be voting against the proposal because they don't believe the proposal is honest about the reason, which I agree with. An NFL head coach told ESPN he thinks the proposal is motivated by pettiness because some clubs don't have quarterbacks capable of running a push sneak.
That's
the Dolphins.
the Eagle coach.
Probably.
Probably.
It's weak. The club executive said it's punishing a team who became excellent at executing the play. In 2022, when Philadelphia was the only team doing it, there was a concern that it made the game less compelling because fourth and short was no longer in doubt. The other teams copied it, and they can't do it as well. It reeks of jealousy.
So put Nick Sirianni name next to that post right there. Just put a dash of Nick Sirianni because we know that's all his words right there. Nobody else is saying that. Because we already see that the Bills, the other team that's successfully doing it, is kind of opposed against it right now.
Oh, here's a comment from Stephen Jones, Dallas Cowboys co-owner. Explain the committee's view on examining the play and the Packers' proposal. We're looking for consistency as a committee, and we don't allow pushing. We don't allow the linebackers to push the defensive linemen on extra points, and we're just trying to be consistent. These quarterbacks, I'm sure, would be wildly successful whether you're pushed or not. I'm sure Jalen Hurts, he'll make the first downs at a high rate, whether someone's pushing him or not. But he's an inordinately strong special athlete, so we're just trying to be consistent with the rule. Green Bay really brought something to our attention that we felt like certainly needs to be vetted in the meeting room and amongst the owners and see where we come out on it.
Hey, abolish it. Get rid of it. Nonsense. Not football play. Don't like it. Tear it down. Anything else? Not that.
Notice the comments come from division opponents.
Of course. I got to see that shit to get to the Super Bowl. I don't want to keep dealing with this, especially if I can't run it as good as you. I got a problem.
I'm just reading the rest. Yeah, I think they should be banned because I just think it's I don't like the play for football. I never liked it. It used to be banned. For what reason? At some point, they unbanned this and made it illegal.
Out of nowhere, I started seeing people pushing and pulling people. I was like, hold on, I thought the offense couldn't do that.
I mean, it's the same reason when I mentioned the defense when they stop someone at the line or stop someone at their spot and they pull them back 5 yards, it goes to the spot where they got stopped, not 5 yards behind, and yet it's like the offense gets the benefit both ways
every time. That's just what football is. It's about scoring. That's
so maybe they should start spotting the ball on for the offense where the defensive lineman or defensive player yanks the player back to and body slams him 6 yards behind the spot that they hit him at. I mean, get rid of forward progress.
Now we talking.
Rudy, see, that's the thing. It's just there's such inconsistencies in the NFL. They want points so bad. I don't believe the health stuff because you know how I am about the health, safety, and all that shit. I think the NFL has become a real soft ass pussy league, and I just find it really intriguing that they pick things that they decide are health related.
Man, the crazy thing is that the defense just torpedo, like they just launch into their ankles at the beginning of the play. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just dive into it and cause a pile up. But then you just all focus on that.
And yet they never do.
You're focused. Not some teams. There are players that do it, but I know when we played in Winnipeg, we got some big stops like that. And in CFL, you're a yard off.
But there's a yard off. I mean,
you're a yard off, and we were getting stops. Like my first year, we won a championship in 2019. We probably got because they only played to third down in the CFL. We probably got and this is usually a guaranteed play in the CFL. Like you get the 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, you quarterback sneak, and no matter where you're at on the field, because you usually get a yard. And we probably got 5 to 6 stops on that playoff run. We played 3 games in the playoffs, and we probably got 2 stops each game. That was big in our run of winning the championship.
But are you allowed to push the lineman from behind?
Yeah. Yep.
So you're allowed to do it on the defensive side?
No, we can't do it.
I just asked you that. Are you allowed to push your defensive lineman from behind and push them forward?
No, can't do it.
Okay. Because I just find that whenever I watch the NFL doing this, even in that goal line play with the Redskins, they're just diving over the top. No one's
so you're supposed to have so what you're supposed to have is the D lineman is diving low, causing a big pile up. Your linebacker who's matched up with the quarterback, who's considered his man, is supposed to time him and literally catch him and stop him from going forward. So you got to find if he's going right or going left, and that linebacker is usually supposed to be catching him, at that midpoint and stopping his forward progress. But the whole D line is supposed to cause a pile up with the O line, so there's really no way he can push or use his legs to gather himself and go forward from. But that's what you're supposed to do. But some players get in the game and it's either they can't time it or they just are selfish and not thinking about it. They're gonna make the play over the top. Like that's not your play to make. Your job is just to cause the pile up, let the person behind you make the play.
You understand that when I was in high school and the coach told me your job is to create a pile, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And that's what some of these players are like.
You know what it is to try to convince a 16-year-old? Your job is to create a pile.
Yeah.
It's like, my job is to do what? To get my ass kicked?
F that. I'm making the play.
Like, my job is to get my ass whipped, not try to get through the defensive line. And then you realize,
when you don't do it, your ass is pushed back 2-3 yards. So you might as well should have just did it.
Exactly. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Pro Football Corner with Nick. Again, I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. We will see you very, very soon. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts on the Tush Push. Come on now.